Live. I'm going live at 5. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. What's up, my people, overcomers? I'm excited to be on the line with you all. I am so excited. Today was a tiresome day. I've been putting in the hours of working on YouTube, trying to learn how to be a big YouTuber. In the process, hey, yeah, yes. Y'all. You know what? I want to tell y'all something. I think I did it wrong because, hey, when it was asking me the question, hey, Barbara, hey, Jerry, hey, Resilient Queen. Oh, wow, my little sister on here. I think what happened is, I think I wind up, I thought it was public, but it wasn't. It was private, so only I could see it. So now I have to figure out how to make you all a moderator. Can y'all hear me? I don't know if y'all could hear me because I can't see y'all, but exciting. I'm so excited. Oh yeah, that's how the moderator go. I'm so excited. Standard moderator manager. Calendar block. Okay. Can review move chats. Yes, it is so exciting today to see you all on here. Um, I'm gonna make you a moderator, Jerry. And I'm gonna make all y'all. Oh, hey, Empower Living. Oh, you can't hear me? Oh no, don't say that. Oh, I know what's going on. All right, cool. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Yes, y'all can hear me? Yes, okay. I was wondering about that. Oh, I see now. I'm so excited. I think I was doing it wrong. So I was just sharing a little bit before y'all came on. Now I know what I am doing, hopefully, as I progress. And I am trying to make some moderators right quick. Go to the channel. No, I just want to make him be a moderator. Okay. All right. You already a moderator. It's not showing me. Add as a moderator. So I'm excited, you all, that I get to see my some of my favorite people on live with me. This is my I don't know what I was doing wrong, but that's okay. You one thing for sure, what we do wrong, we learn to grow from it. You could call it a loss or you could call it a learning opportunity. So whatever I did, now I know how to do it differently. So I'm excited once again. But this here day was a kind of quiet day because I was tired. I've been burning the putting some oil in, learning how to do this YouTube. Yes, I'm excited too, and this stuff be going fast, y'all. Yes, thank you, God. Yes, brother Jerry. Thank you, Lord. Jerry, I want to say all y'all on here are YouTubers. Barbara Collin is my little sister, my youngest sister. And so I'm excited she's on also. And so that is so exciting for me. Jerry is one of my people who we started off in a group together. And so every now and then I drop on and I'll be on his chats, helping him any way I can. And so Resilient Queen, I'm not sure how I met her, but she's my niece. So I'm excited about that. And Empower Living, she and I are an association of coaches. We was under the leadership of Lisa Nichols as one of our coaches. So definitely I'm excited that she's in here. And sometimes we get together and help each other out. And she have helped me a lot with YouTube because she have two channels. One is for teaching language English as a second language. And so I'm so excited for you all. Um, what I wanted to talk about for this month is my birthday month. Yes, Empower Living birthday was in October, and she said that I'm gonna get my 1,000 people before December the 31st. I'm gonna become monetized, and she been working and working hard. I'm like, I don't want to work that hard, but I've been every now and then I just get that surge where I need to do some things, and I'll stay up late. And so the last couple of nights I've been staying up late. I love you too, Jerry. Jerry, I wanted to tell you this. It was funny, but I'm wondering if you got too much money on your hand or too much time. He took a bottle of soda in the cold and poured, talking about a drinking fountain, and poured it on himself. And so he is definitely a funny character. And so his channel now is just blowing off. And I'm so excited for that because if he went, I went. I'm excited for Resilient Queen. Resilient Queen is like you, empowered living. She have the hours. No, she have the people, but not the hours. But that's okay. It's gonna come around where it's gonna happen. Just click the name and stroll down. Burn the midnight hour. Hi, Barbara. You've been so busy. I can catch up with you. So exciting. You on here with me now because this is my new home. Y'all want to find me? Look at me on YouTube streets and you will find me there. So today, as I said, I kind of relaxed a little bit. I'm going to get back on, and there's a couple of things I want to do to push and promote, and I have to put in some more content because that's the thing that's going to draw people. And I look at different stats and they were saying evergreen content. And that's the content where you ask questions where people might want to know how to fix things. Like a resilient queen, when you did your live, you could have, and I'm not sure what you named it, but you could have named how to fix deaths, and then people will find you because YouTube is about keywords. YouTube is part of Google and it's a search engine. And so now it's how we have to be more strategic and planning how we post these things because we don't want to just be working and our work is in vain. We want to work and see the fruits of our labor. So make sure you start using keywords, like YouTube shorts. And you do some of them, Resilient Queen, and so do you, Jerry. Jerry, one of the things that you can work on, I'm the teacher now, is your thumbnail now because that's one of the things and some other stuff. Well, I'll be posting some of it up, and I'm just excited. I'm just a smile, and I can't get control of it. I'm so happy. Yes, yes, that's my little sister. My little sister kept saying, I was on TikTok, I was on Facebook, and I was on another thing called Clubhouse. And so my little sister said, "You need to go ahead and do YouTube." And one time she said, "Why you sound so robotic? It's not you. Just relax." One of the things when we get on the stage of people in different environments, sometimes it takes a while before the true you start shining through. It's not that you not being authentic, it's you in a new environment. And that's why sometimes people might think you're standoffish because they think you're not bubbly, happy. You sitting here trying to figure out what you're doing and how to do it. So I let go and I let God. And the difference between the other time and this time is God told me to come on YouTube. And so because of that, he has opened up different doors and waves. And so I'm just allowing him to go through the process. And this month is my birthday month, as I was saying. And I'm doing 31 days of wisdom through Proverbs. And today is day 4. And what I'm excited about because Proverbs, the verse I wanted to use today is Proverbs 16 and 9. And it says, a man heart is divide. I mean, a man's heart divides his way, but the Lord directs his steps. So see, God want us to make a plan because he said to write a plan, to write down your vision and make it plain. He want us to be co-partners in this thing. And because we plan our day, we plan our vision, and God will direct us. Because sometimes the things that we think we want or need is not what we need. Yes, but right now we're gonna work on how to get you a thumbnail, and you're gonna go on Canva, and we're gonna work that out. Canva is for free, but also you could do it on CapCut. I'm not sure what you're using, but there's different platforms that you could use. Canva, I use Canva because Canva is free. I can change the name, Mama. Thank you, Auntie. You gonna change what name? And so every January my birthday would come and I didn't get to they didn't celebrate me like they should. And as I've been doing it, I've been celebrating myself, but other people have been celebrating me. I get on Facebook and I say my birthday all month long. So I want to teach you how to celebrate your birthday, how to celebrate you. One of the things I didn't do along the process of life when I when I achieved certain goals in school or at home, I did not celebrate it. Whatever we celebrate, we more come to us. It's like gratitude. The more grateful we are, the more we get. And so because of that, I had to learn how to celebrate me first and then other people. My little sister lived in the city that my son live in. And the last couple of years, she's been sending me a birthday present through the mail. And I'm saying this, it's not necessarily you don't have to give me a birthday present. I could have gotten cards, I could have gotten acknowledgement. And so when I started celebrating my own birthday, then I started being celebrated because I would celebrate other people. And so I'm like, you have to learn how to celebrate you. Don't look for people to validate you. Don't look for people to approve you because when you do, they may disappoint you. But the more you start celebrating you, that's right. Like the video. Yay! I got four. I need one more like y'all. One more like y'all. And so subscribe, like, and put on your notification buttons. So that's what that girl say. That the twins say the double roses. Tap the screen, tap, and they be singing. They so good. That's their lane, and I'm gonna stay in my lane. I do sing sometimes. I appreciate you, resilient queen. So behind the scenes, I've been promoting and pushing other people and not knowing. What I do know is whenever you bless other people, you're really blessing yourself because you are planting fruit seeds into your future. And so, as I was saying, we make a plan. Our heart is to plan. Our heart is to want to do better. Our heart might be one to, move in a home, a house. Those things take time with the plan. So there's some things we need to do to get there. And then first of all, we need to ask God. Another thing, I believe all of you all love God and trust God. And I want to tell you this, um, even with resilient queen, going to a church, I see her. Empower Living was telling me that you doing it, but God wants you to put forth the work, and she's right. God give us a vision to carry out. He'll give it to us, but it's up to us to make it happen. And we can't wait. We can't hope and wish. We have to have backbones and stand firmly and do the things that God has called us to do. I know that God called me to be on here, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to start pushing more and more. But in my mind, in the way I think, I have to know how it works. Empower Living is the difference between us. We have some of the same drives, but she had the information to carry her through. So she didn't just have wisdom, she knew how to bring it out and about, and I didn't. And I didn't want to continue to feel paralyzed and not knowing what I was doing. So for your birthday, reflecting on 31 days of Proverbs to celebrate the gift of life with you, how do you celebrate your special day in this year? What is your plans? How will you celebrate? And then also think about that. Drop it in the comments because I want to hear from you. I want to know. And then what's your favorite proverb or what piece of wisdom would you like to share? Drop it in a comment because I want to know, and I want to be able to look and hear. And I saved my I took and saved this chat because sometimes on the phone you don't get to save it, and that way I could come back and I can read it. It says, "Awesome! Thank you for the shout out. Celebrate because what gets celebrated get repeated. I agree 100%. And what get repeated, it become because in life, we look at people that is established and we like, wow, I want to be like that. But one of the things you have to realize, they repeat and they rinse and they repeat. First, they learn because you can't repeat something you haven't learned or mastered. Because if you don't when you don't understand it, and that was one of the reasons why I wanted to understand how you two work. Because in order for me to repeat and to be able to get a good understanding of it, but also making sure that I was able to profit from it and I could repeat it again and again. So now when I start a new channel, I could repeat it with the process of how to do it. Or if I tell you how to do it. I was seeing my brother was talking about or let me go to see what you're talking about thank you, Resilient Queen. Happy birthday to you all month long. Hey, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, January. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, overcomers. Who birthday in January? Hey, 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 hey. And all of those who birthday to come. Not using now I'm gonna download. Yes, do it. And what you do, you take that same thumbnail and you take and put the words on it. You change the pictures, you change what the topic of your information is about. You make it a couple of words, one or two words, because on here you're gonna see my thumbnail gonna say birthday celebration 31 days. And then however I word it, and I'm gonna use that the whole time, and I'm just changing the pictures. And I might change around the birthday cakes a little bit also. Like to subscribe, thumb up. Yes, thumb up the for the replayers. Come and make sure you like, subscribe, and put the notification thing on. And I've been doing my analyticals and I feel like I'm in a very good place, you know. And the reason why I feel like that because I'm learning and I'm growing where I'm going. So had I gotten where I'm at now, I wouldn't have been able to do well because I didn't know how to do it. Sometimes we want to be in a different space and place, but we cannot. You build from foundation. If your foundation is not strong and the higher you build, your foundation will crumble. So you need your foundation to be solid so you can go up, up, up. But if you start off real fast and you're not able to uh, sustain it, you won't be around to be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Thank you for the shout out. Yes, I thank you, Empower Living. I appreciate y'all too, honey. Honey, 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 honey. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna give y'all some hearts. And Proverbs, cover your age. Oh, count your age by your friends, not your years. Your life by your smiles, not your tears. Wow, that is beautiful. She in Power Living say her Proverbs is count your age by your friends and not your years. I mean, count your age by friends and not years. Your life by smiles and not tears. Wow, that is beautiful. That is a very good proverb. Please, yes, please like the video. My little sister say you're doing a fabulous job. That's my baby sister. That my baby sister. My niece, Resilient Queen, say my favorite proverb is make haste while the sun shine. Wow, thank you, Lord. And then baby steps will get you to the mountaintops. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. Baby steps will get you to the mountaintop. Exactly. You need a foundation. Yes, that's so true. Before you can go anywhere, You have to first start. Each step you take will bring you closer to the goal that you achieve. Make goals, make small goals. And then if you have a big goal, my goal, and my little sister is on here also. My goal was I at the beginning of last year, I was like 274 pounds. And I was saying each time I was doing 10 pounds increments. And I would say, I'm going to get under uh, 25, and I'm going to get under 250. Well, before 50, before 25, 50. And I was going 10 pounds. And now my goal is to get under 200 pounds. And I'm very close to that 200-pound mark. I may have even met it. And so what we have to do is do bite-sized goals. There's a saying that says you eat an elephant one bite at a time. So anything you want to achieve, you can make a big plan to do a huge goal, but make it biteable sizes to break down it so that you will see when you achieve it how 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 our minds work. We have to see that we are achieving some things in order for to give us hope to keep going. And I believe in my heart that is why God don't show us the big picture all the time, because we could not be able to handle it. He will give us a design, drop it in our spirit, and then it unfolds. I believe that God give us, just like you have medicine that's release forms, that's how vision, goals, and dreams are. It's in release form. Every day we get a little bit closer and closer. Every day we should be rising to get greater and greater. And so that's what we want to do. And on YouTube, we meeting a lot of people, and we need to know how to even put boundaries up. Some things we allow and some things we don't, because we are open to the public, and we have an image, a brand. Jerry, your image and your brand is, staying, you're kind of comical. And so you stay in that part, and you don't allow people to tell you how you should operate, even though they may not think what you're doing is a good job. Now you stayed long enough. Now you have a tribe, and those tribes are so excited and they're around you. And it sounds like it may be young people. So because of your nature, you will have a lot of young people around you. And that's okay. Don't let nobody tell you, well, why you have all those young people? Because some people start channels and they think it's gonna be this population, and God have something different, and your personality come out, and your tribe is the one who kind of determine who you become, because they tell you what they need, and you become the one who fulfill it. They needed you to be funny, uplifting, and spiritual. And you are all of that. And I'm excited for you, because you now on your way. And I see it. You getting your watch hours, you getting people to come around and they engaging. And that's what you two want. You getting on different times, testing it, trying to see. And when you get off my live, Jerry, if you going on your live, I am going to go over there, and I am going to be there for you. I've been there for Resilient Queen. I've been there for Empower Living, and you guys been here for me. Even when you could not catch my live, and I found out, I think it was me, and I'm not sure because I've never seen it before. Whatever. I just believe in perfect timing. Tonight was the time that you all was going to be on here, including my little sister. And I'm so grateful to God, because God know what we each need and when we need it. And so, Jerry, I want to say, keep on going, keep on striving. Do not let anybody change who you are. I'm about to say this. You're like me. You goofy, you witty, you're funny, and don't let nobody change you. There was a time in my life I was so serious. Facebook have opened up that playful side of me again. So serious. So deep. Heck, life is supposed to be enjoyed. And I'm excited about that. And I want to be free. I don't want to get on here and be preaching at you, hollering at you, saying what you're not doing, and instead of loving on you, because we all have enough of stuff that we need to be loved. God is love, and God said, "Well, love and kindness have I drawn thee." God has drawn us to love us, not to beat us. People got it wrong, thinking God is this God in the sky that's hateful, that's evil. No, He's a loving, kind Father who does good things for His children, and bad things do happen to good people. Okay, baby steps will. Oh yeah, I read that. Um, Very powerful proverbs. Yes, God won't give you more than you can handle. Oh, some of the stuff though, sister, some of the stuff is not God giving it to us, is us allowing things to come into our lives also. So some of the things we go through is not what God want us to, but some of it is lessons learned, not just for us, but for others. Jerry, I was able to lose 20 pounds by slowing my snack intake by half. Slow your exact. Okay, by slowly, you're exact correct, my friend. Yes, yes, Jerry, and you would have never knew. People don't know what we go through or what we've been through unless we share it. So now, I see you with your mega. I see you with your mega. He have a Coke. Well, actually, he had this huge uh gallon size of water, talking about he going to get a refill of his Coke. And so yeah, you do Diet Cokes. You swapped it out, I guess, from the regular pops, because sodas have a lot of sugar. Yes, they are amazing. Yes, your team is amazing. The young generation, wow, yes, I am going live. Yes, the younger generation, they want to be free. They want structure, but they don't want it at the cost of not having fun. You can enjoy life without being rigid or overly stalky. So just enjoy that. Have you tried to change? Okay, yes, some have tried. Yeah, try to change my personality and my contents. Yes, yes, because you know why? We think everybody should be who we think they should be. And I'm glad you trying a couple of new things, but you still kind of staying in the lane of entertainment. That's what you are. You an entertainer. My friend, Empower Living, she's a teacher through and through. She's on here with her YouTube channel, teaching people how to live a prosperous, how to live a victorious life. And she's doing it by teaching. Her channel is a teaching channel, and what's in you is it's hard for it not to be in you, because what happened is we take on another personality, and we're not walking in freedom. I blew my mind when I found my tribe. No, your tribe found you. And that blew your mind, baby, because you've been on a high ever since. I'm looking at you. I'm like, you are on a high, baby, and I'm so happy for you. I am truly happy for you. So, and each person, your tribe will find you. Just keep on pushing. Resilient Queen is working on her 400 watch hours. Hers is about family. About traveling, going to and from. So I haven't really uh, pictured or understood all of your channels about family living, I guess. So what in your word, which would you how would you describe your channel, Resilient Living? Not I'm no Resilient Queen, not to put you on a spot, because I know your family is involved. So I'm not sure if you're doing blogging, talking heads. A lot of us are talking heads, like that's what I'm doing now. And blogging is going out, showing all the your day in life of your blogger. And so those may be some things you could talk about. Also, Resilient Queen, a day in the life of a mother. And then you like how you was washing your dishes and cleaning up. This is what I do. And then a day in the life of a mother, how I have to go and take care of this. But start giving your start dropping your tag word. If you notice, in my videos with "This is your girl, your friend Snapback Trishana," you might go down, but you won't go under because you are an overcomer. So that's my tagline. So working on a tagline so people will start knowing you by that. Like Jerry used the word, let me see this one word, shout out to the teachers and the coaches. Jerry, your one word is, um what you always saying, Jerry, and you be saying like your cold drink. You drop y'all tag words in the chat, and you say it all the time, Jerry. I can't think of what it is, but you say it. You know your tagline. You say it all the time on all of mostly every um short I've seen. I've heard you say it. Shout out to all the teachers, baby. Teachers in house. Teachers in house. We would not be have without a teacher, and we all are a teacher in some forms. But Empower Living is also a retired teacher. Parents as teachers. You know, we could teach people, our coworkers. So we all are learning and teaching in some form or fashion. So I want y'all, if y'all don't realize what your tag word is, I want you to work on that so that we can take in, um, set ourselves apart. There's a lot of people on YouTube and more to come, especially if TikTok closed and it's going to be clawing and fighting or whatever. So you want to make sure you stand out of the crowd. You don't want to have to be in a bunch of the crowd. You stand out and you do your stuff, and then you make it known what you're doing and start using words like how to build a desk, how a single mother build a desk, how you cook your meals for your kids. And one of the things, how to have family time, our dinner time, every day we eat dinner at the table. You don't see that often anymore. And so market it and let people know that there are still traditional values where people sit at the table and they eat meals together. That's right. What do you think? What This is Jerry, this Ozark Jerry. What do you think? I love that. My channel is my channel is just showing everything I do in life. Okay. But you're gonna have to have a tagline for it too. So the life of a single mom, maybe. I say, what do you think? What do you think? I love it. I love it. What do you think? I love it, love it, love it, love it, Jerry. And so that's to help you to a mixture of everything. See, one of the things in order for you to really be pushed on a algorithm, we have to have a lane where they know we're coming from because the computer, and another thing I just learned, the computer was saying, some of your evergreen videos, you don't want to post it right away. You want it to stay like 7 days. Like these, you might post it, but some of my lives I didn't post right away. I have some videos that I need to let come out, but because I'm doing this birthday channel, the other one's gonna be behind it. But what you could do is make sure you put your description of your videos and your shorts. You can go online and ask for help with GPT. A description of some of your things, put in the prompt that you want, and then that way people will know what your message is going to be about, and you want them to know it, and that's how, not them so much, but the computer will know what audience to send it for. And because there are influx of people that the computer, I was looking at another YouTuber was saying that the computer is powerful. We don't have to send people videos, just let the computer do it because we're hurting ourselves. And when we do it, the computer have to be the one to do it. So what I want you to do, I want you to make sure that you taking maybe even if you want to videotape or save one, because resilient Queen, you do it a multiple time. You do it a couple of times a day. Maybe what you could do is to test the theory instead of saving it, instead of publishing it right away. Take that one and make sure you do the description words, what it is, keywords, so it could take and find your audience. And once you do that, then what happen is you'll see the difference of what I'm talking about. Because every time I take off and I take our time to figure out how to do it, I get more and more people, and so that's what we want to do. We don't want to just get people. We want to get subscribers who are going to be loyal. We want to get a tribe. We want to build a community, and we want the right people. We don't want a million people and none of them there. You want to build. You want to make an impact. My thing is, my goal of me being on here is to impact, to uplift, and to encourage people to live their God-given life, and in a form of a lot of different ways. It could be financially, it could be mentally. I worked as a mental health practitioner for over 30 years. And so mental health stuff, I haven't done a lot of it, but and then resilient, my business is resilient by design. And that's why you hear me talk about overcomers, because you might go down, you might fall down, but you do not have to stay up. Our sister, hey, Power Living said, "Resilient Queen." What do you think about this tagline? She gonna give you one. Jerry, yes, I don't know. What do you think? Don't pick up my shorts now if I don't say it most of the time. Yes. So you agree with that, Jerry? And then also maybe that could be a part of in your you can do that as on your keywords. What do you think? And you want to make sure you keep doing that. I love that, Jerry. And then embrace life journey and stay strong together. Reached by Brazil and Brazilian Queen. I love that. Living life journey and staying strong together. She's giving you a tagline. I love that. See, that's what is important about community. Community, true community, help you to reach your goals. And we are in circles of people, and there's a lot of people, and you can pour in, and some people you'll pour in, and you will never fill them up, or they won't fill you up. But that's okay. Keep pouring, but make sure. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm not making investments where I won't get a return. Sometimes I do, but I want to get firm enough where I don't continue to do that, because there are so many other times I take away from what I need to do in order to pour into others. And sometimes it is an empty hole. So I'm saying, you could go to a lot of lives and stuff, and everybody won't come to yours. And I am grateful once again, because I know my lives have been sporadic anyway. And now people, you guys, I see when y'all come on. Hey Anisha, that's my niece, y'all. Hey Anisha, I see when y'all come on that you have to still stay true to who you are. Hey Nancy, yes, that's go my crew. You still have to be true to who you are, because if people don't give back to you, it's okay, because that's not the person that God wants to be able to be to plant you. But if you continue to give and plant the seeds, I do gardening in the summertime, and one thing for sure, you put a seed in that ground, it's gonna come back with a harvest. Sometimes you don't have to put a seed in the ground, you will get a harvest, because the birds drop seeds, and there's weeds that blow from the wind. And so I'll be out there in that yard digging and digging, getting the weeds out. Why? Because I want my garden to produce a good fruit. Anisha, it's great to see you. That's my niece, y'all. That's one of my nieces. I don't I think I have more nephews than I have nieces. Hey, and so we want to make sure that we are given to others, because in life, God created us to be in community. He did not create us to be an island. And so we want to make sure we giving, but we also do not want to pour into an empty hole. God say, and when where we go and we're not accepted, then you dust off the peace, you dust off your feet and leave in peace. We don't have to fight with people. Oh, I like that. What do you think? We don't have to fight with people. No, no, Jerry, make that be a part of your banner. Your banner is the banner is the top part where you see on your channel, and it's your banner. And if you when you go on Canva, you will see how to make a banner and let that be on there. What do you think? And people will always see it. And then in your description, your channel description, you could put that on there also. Thank you, girl. Thank you, girl. It's funny about these glasses. I brought two pair of glasses, and their glasses are old, y'all. I brought two pair at one time. For some reason, I kept losing these, and it's funny when you lose your eyeglasses, you lose your keys, and you can't find them for a long time. They was downstairs in the under my rollaway bed, so now I have them, and I'm wearing them. I'm gonna wear these until I go to the eye doctor at the end of the month. If my eyes haven't changed a lot, I'm not buying no more new glasses. Yeah. Nancy, what we're doing, we're talking about celebrating, you know, um, your birthday. My birthday is January the 10th. And so all month long, I'm celebrating the January overcomer's birthday. And that's because, January, December, sometimes people get slacked in birthday celebrations, and some people don't celebrate birthdays, and that's okay. So my question was, what are you planning, or how are you planning to celebrate your birthday this year? And we're using Proverbs. I'm using Proverbs 6 and 9. It says, a man heart devises his ways, but the Lord direct his steps. So, what is your favorite proverb, or what is your piece of wisdom that you can share to inspire others? Drop it in a comment, because I want to see how I want to see it. I just want you to know that I love to hear about your thoughts and your words. Okay, happy birthday. May your birthday March the 9th. Okay, girl, we gonna be back on March. Like I said, all month long. We teach we teach people how to celebrate us by first celebrating ourselves. We love on other people, we give and we pour. And as caregivers, as mothers, we give a lot of stuff away. We just run, and we don't save any time for ourselves. There was this commercial that says, Calgon, take me away. And this lady used to go get in her bathtub and take a bath to get away from the stresses of life. We have to find some way to refill ourselves back, because if we don't, we running around half empty, cranky, not living our full life, not living healthy, not living whole. So find a way how you can take and pour into you. Proverbs is about, a lot of it came from Solomon, but it was about his life. He asked God for wisdom, not riches, not wealth. If you get wisdom, you'll know how to manage your finance. You'll know how to manage your time. You'll know how to manage your peace, all of the things that you need. Um, Jerry said, okay, I will do that. Anisha say, mine's just broke in my back. Okay, mine's just broke in my back or up here. So or so different now. Okay. Treat others how you wish to be treated. Yes. Treat others, but first treat yourself how you wish to be treated, and then you treat others. I think a lot of time we are external, and so we deal with things externally, but God wants us to deal with things internally, because in from the internal come the external. So if we want to make changes with our bodies, our finances, our mental, we have to start in here and in here, because we have to seek God first, and he will teach us and tell us how to manage those things. Because there's a saying, what are not what you eating, what eating you, because externally we can see different things of how people are, because there are so many things inside of them that is not secure, or anchor solid. And so that's one of the things that we want to work on. Um but yes, I do like that, do unto others as you want them to do unto you. And sometimes you still do unto them. You respect them because God said, um, to show love and kindness to others, and they may not show it back to you. So, see, because we think people going to do exactly what God commanded them to do, they don't always do it. So, we still are required to do what God tell us to do, because it's through the us doing is how we get blessed, and we can't worry about them. We just need to know that we learn that some things will work, or some people will work for us and some won't. Everybody will not be your cup of tea, nor will they be your cup of coffee, nor will you be everything to them. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Keep a good headspace, positive, protect your peace, and give back when you can. Yes, 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 yes. I heard that, girl. I heard that. One of my favorite proverbs, it says, "Trust the Lord with all my heart and lean not unto my own understanding." When I trust Him, He's gonna make those doors open for me and not myself. Because there's times that I want things to be today when that's not in God's perfect timing. And so I have to be patient and allow God to do it for me. And that's why I choose to do 31 days of wisdom in Proverbs, because Proverbs have a lot to teach us about being wise. Proverbs will open people got rich by using principles of Proverbs. Um, one another one of these proverbs is, children children's children are the crown of old men, and the glory of children is their father. So it's better than a dry morsel with quietness than a house full of feast with strife. So it's saying it's better to have a little bit of piece of food than to have a house full of and with quietness than to have a house full of feasting with strife. You can be around a lot of people, and when they're not happy and all that, you will not have peace. Peace that passes all understanding. So sometimes we running and we chasing. This is one of my Bibles, y'all. I have a lot. But we running and we chasing after things. There was this one saying that says, don't sweat the small stuff, and it's all small. And this other book called Who Moved My Cheese? And it was talking about being in a rat race of wanting um you run in a rat race, and they say you run in a rat race, but at the end you're still a rat. So we have to be careful what we choose, who we choose to follow, because reflection of who that person is we will become. God dealt with me a lot with a connection, choosing. Make sure, Anisha, press like. You could. Oh, I don't know how, if you could tap the screen, but press like and subscribe, like, and follow. I have 5 people in here, 4 thumbs. That's how we could tell when people haven't, and it may not be you, and or it might be Nancy. Nancy, did you like Nancy? Did you like? Well, both of y'all. So I'm excited. Somebody left without it, and that's fine. Choose wisdom and gain understanding. That is powerful. And the more you start doing it, and even talking to the children with it, you will be surprised how their lives change. Because we cannot live. Thank you, Nancy. We cannot live as the children of this world. We have to live as kingdom dwellers, and God will bless us. He will protect us. So, see, sometimes we think everybody is God's children. That's not the truth. We are all God's creation, but we're not all God's children, because God say, "My children do the will of the Father." He say, "My children will follow my rules and regulations." and not like we're perfect, but we are seeking his face and he's tell us what to do. In 911, when they had that big explosion, you'll hear people say, something told me not to go to work. Something told me not to do this. God is always directing our footsteps and shifting so that we will not be ensnared in the trap of the enemy. Because wise men learn and a foolish man will never learn. But because fools are always looking for the folly of how to take and do destruction against people. But God says that let the wheat grow with the tear. When he come back, he will separate. So that's what we have to do. And Nancy, we also was talking about in order to advance on this and to separate ourselves, and I'm gonna be closing up soon. In order to separate ourselves, one thing, thank you, Anisha. Love you, honey. One of the things we have to also do, and Anisha, TikTok, if TikTok go under, girl, you better come on over here. Or even you could do both if that's what you feel led. And so I am gonna do a TikTok. I mean, I'm going to do a YouTube channel for new YouTubers to help them to be able to maneuver because there's so many rules. They got copyright strikes. You could do we there's things that you could do and you don't even know you're doing it wrong. But Nancy, we were talking about banners. I don't know. You probably have a banner. I see you have your picture, but also, what's your tag word? Jerry was saying, his tag word is, and I always hear him say, "What do you think?" And so learning how to separate yourself from the crowd, especially if there's an influx of people, you want people to see you want them to hear you from the noise. Like your baby, if you've been around children and you hear parents say, "Oh, my baby crying," and you thinking all these people hear her, your baby, I know my baby, or close to it. And so you want them to know that's the person who God gave me to follow. And they could follow other people, but they know and see you. So what we want to do is use keywords in our shorts, descriptions, keywords in our content so that we can become searchable because YouTube and Google is part together. They're with a parent company, so they're like brothers and sisters. So when people put how to um, cook, how to garden, how to do whatever you may do, your name will pop up in a search engine. My tag word is you may go down, but you won't go under because you are an overcomer. So when they start looking for my tags, you will see me under overcomer. You will see me under building resilience. You'll see me under the things that will help to establish who you are. And if you start looking, you'll start seeing yourself even in Google search, and you'll know that you're making it. And that's so that you'll get recognized and recommended by the computer algorithm, and I don't say it right. So, and that's why we want to learn how to do this, and that's why I took so long just to come out the gate because I'm still learning and I'm still popping in people's lives. I'm still going on the shorts. I'm still staying up late sometimes to make sure I put in some of my work, and so that's what we want to start pushing for, especially if TikTokers come in, because once TikTokers come in, they will learn the ropes and they'll be running because some of them have been on the platform and they kind of know how to engage. They know how to, work with their people. One of the things I was loving about you, Jerry, is you engage with your audience. I love you. I love how, resilient queen will stop and start sharing and talking, to our audience because people don't want to feel like, you just, even if you cleaning up and you doing things, you still have to stop and come look at that screen because people are not going to stay longer or they're not going to want to come back if you're not engaging with them because they looking at an empty room or watching you do this and they don't hear you saying anything. And then also finding ways how we can take and get the royal free music. I'm working on that one, y'all, because with this tape, I could put music on. Hey, 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 hey. Like I said, this is my birthday month. all month long. I'm celebrating my birthday, and I want to say happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, overcome us. We're going to celebrate our birthday all month long. You know why? Because it's my birthday and it's my prerogative, and I could do it. If nobody do it with me, I could do it. Why? Because we have to learn how to celebrate ourselves. Learn, hey, Miss Do It Yourself girl, Miss Do It Yourself. Nancy Green is a content creator. Jerry, they are in a phenomenal group. I don't know if you are in there, but Nemo 504, you need to check them out or check out some. Make sure y'all tap on the people. I'm gonna give y'all blue some blue things too. If y'all don't have anyone that are part of that you have joined them, make sure you join with them and connect with them. Why? Because we want to help each other grow. You cannot be on a platform 24/7. Drop by sometimes. I'm about to make a schedule so I could drop by, because you heard what Nancy said, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Bam, I slammed into 1,000. Now I'm about to get to watch out. And I'm really on my way, Nancy. I'm looking to make sure I get monetized this year. So I need to put in the work, and I need to do evergreen, to make more stuff. How you can do this, how to help you to manage. Like right now, instead of being just a birthday series, but that's part of the wisdom. But how to reposition yourself as a YouTuber. So I might break it down and make two parts of this one video. How to reposition yourself as a content creator, because we need to learn how not to just be blind focused, but how to branch out and do multiple things. Right now we want to stay in a lane. We don't want to be doing. I was telling this girl, and this it was kind of comical, but it's true. You don't want to be talking about the Bible 1 minute and then talk about how to strip another minute, how to do your Bible study and how to strip another minute, because we confuse the computer. We want the computer to set out and push out to audience that don't know us, and push it out by staying in one lane. So I want you to drop your tagline of what you say often, and that become your tagline. You hear me say, you may go down, but you won't go under. You are an overcomer. Jerry is, what do you think? He's an entertainer. And so we want to make sure we are setting ourselves up to be positioned on this platform a long time, not just on here with emptiness. My goal is to encourage, uplift, motivate you to be into your God given destiny. And so we have to know our purpose of what we call for. You know, my friend, our sister, um, Empower Living was telling Resilient Queen how she can take and reach. Actually, I would let that be my name, and then when people look for it or find it, they will know, or even a tagline. But think about how you can incorporate your name into that, and because you can change your name, and change your name so that it will reflect where you're going. Sometimes we start off one way and then we become refined. I've been working with this for years and years, trying to figure out who God called me to, what he called me to do. Why? Because we have so many gifts and talents. How to separate my mental health field from my spiritual field. No, marry them together. Faith collide with resilience. Faith collide with mental wellness. Faith uh collide with overcoming. So knowing what we call to do and how to do it. Your tribe will find you. Keep speaking, but we got to speak the same language. One day we speak Spanish, and then the next day we speak English. Y'all, I love y'all. I am winding up. I want to ask you, Miss Do It Yourself, if you know your tagline, to drop it in the comment. But also, what is your favorite proverbs, or what is your wisdom that you want to inspire us with? I love to hear your thoughts. And then also, you, Miss Do It Yourself. And are you both sure of what you're doing, and is it consistent? Sometimes people do audits and it consistent with your thumb thumbnail, your banner. I'm working on my outro and my intro now. I worked on it. Now I have to figure out how to put music on it. So I've been doing these different things, and they're ready to go eventually. That's one of the things I say. I'll be trying to be on everybody live and stuff, and sometimes I'm staying up late. I'm not staying up late tonight, but I appreciate everyone who came and stayed. I love y'all. I love you, Barbara. Barbara Collin is my baby sister. I love you, Resilient Queen, my adopted niece. I love you, brother Ozark Jerry. What do you think? I love you, Empower Living. I love you, Nancy Green. I love to see your smile and your warm the way you delivered. I love you, Anisha. Thank you for subscribing. I love you, Miss Do It Yourself. I love the fact that you're not afraid to try to do some things, and that's what we have to do. We don't always have the money, or we don't always have the mate. I've been single all my life, so there's a lot of things I have to learn how to do. I love you, and if I repeat your name, I better rather repeat it than not. Empower Living, I just said I love you. Love you, Barbara. I love all of you all. Have a blessed day. As I always say, I'm your girl. I'm your friend. I'm Snapback Trishana. Signing off. You may go down, but you won't go under because you're an overcomer. Peace and blessings until the next time. Father God, bless each one of these, my sisters and friends, as we exit in Jesus' name. Blessings to y'all. I'm ending the stream. Love y'all. Bye bye.